Hey everyone, this is a quick hands-on look of the Honor Magic. Honor, as you may have already known, it's a sub-brand of Huawei. So this is basically a Huawei phone, so it's really well built. But as you can see, it looks quite different from anything Huawei has made before. First thing you'll probably notice is how curvy it is. So there's a curve here, but also a curve up top. And just like the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 is symmetrical in the front and back, so the same curves of the back, making for a device that's very curvy and feels very round in the hand. This is a 5.1-inch 2K display, so it looks brilliant. The colors are bright. So, but other than the build, what makes this phone stand out? It's the artificial intelligence in this phone. Honor is calling this a concept device, and by that it means they're trying a lot of things that they haven't even tried in Huawei's flagship phones. So you might have noticed that the screen just lit up automatically a couple of times already. That's because right here there's an infrared sensor that tracks your face and eyes. So Honor's logic is that the sensor will recognize your face and eyes and light up the screen whenever you pick it up to save you from having to press a button. You can also set that with notifications too. So for example, I can set WhatsApp notifications to show up automatically anytime I pick it up, and it recognizes my face. So if another person picks up my phone, the same WhatsApp chats would not show up in theory anyways. I have not had a chance to try that yet, but so far it's working pretty well. It always recognizes my face and this lock screen lights up. As you can see, there's also a really cool parallax effect right here. You see the planets moving. And the fingerprint sensor is super fast, just like all Huawei phones. The phone runs Kirin 950, which is not the newest Huawei chip, but it's still very fast. It's about a year old, with 4 gigs of RAM, and but the software is quite different too. This is unlike anything in previous Huawei phones. That's because this is not the emotional UI. This is called a Magic UI that Honor developed specifically for this phone. The biggest change is Honor has done away with the traditional Android navigation buttons. If you use Android, you know there's the 3 buttons. One's a circle for home, the triangle for back, and the square for recent apps where you bring up all the apps. So Honor has combined everything into one button here. So you press the button to go home, which is the circle. So you press it and it just goes home. Pretty self-explanatory. So, but if you want to go back, there is no back button here. So you swipe to go back. See? And then if you want to bring up the recent apps, you double tap on this. Just like an iPhone. That's how an iPhone works. Um, and there's dual cameras on the back, 12 megapixels. And they do the same tricks as the Huawei P10, the bokeh effect, which is at the depth of field. So as you can see here, right now the focus is on her, and as you see the background is blurred. That's because that's a trick, digital trickery with 2 cameras. But you can adjust this on the fly afterwards, which is really cool. So for example, I can make the blur less, I can take away the blur completely. So as you can see now the background is visible, or I can make the blur deeper, or I can take the focus away from her and focus on, say, here. See, so now the focus is on here and now she's blurred. Or I can just take away the blur completely, but if I put it back on her, blur it up, then the result is this pretty cool portrait picture. The iPhone 7 does this, the iPhone 7 Plus does the same thing, but Honor, Huawei did it first. They did it at least half a year before Apple. What else? There's quite a bit of difference in this software too. See, you swipe down for notification, but then you swipe to the left, it shows you how many steps you're walking. And for toggles, you swipe from the bottom to do Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. And the apps look different from anything Huawei has done. Oh, and this one's AI, supposedly it's smart enough to recognize your daily habits. So for example, if every day I get up, the first thing to go to work, the first thing I do is like open Spotify and listen to music on the ride. Apparently, this phone, after I use it for a couple of weeks, it will recognize that habit. So every morning at like 9 a.m. or something, when I pick up the phone and bring it to my face, right here will be a Spotify app. I can just click on it and start my day. Or if I go to this gym every day at 8 p.m., then apparently the phone will know and it will give you give you traffic information if there's a big traffic jam going to that gym. But these AI stuff, it takes a couple of weeks of using the phone to really fully test out. But as of now, this is a really unique device from Huawei, aka Honor. This phone sells for 3,600 RMB right now, which is not cheap by Chinese phone standards, but it's still cheaper than anything from Apple or Samsung or LG or Sony. So yeah, um, people describe phones like it's a piece of jewelry a lot, right? I think that really applies to this phone because like just the way it's built in the black really looks like a piece of jewelry, like more than a traditional smartphone. Okay, that is it for now for the Honor Magic.